Hello, hope everyone's doing well. Today, we're going over the new Augment modules. Kind of my general thoughts on them. We'll be going over them in order of ones I think are the best. I haven't tested them yet, but just general thoughts on what they look like, uses for them. Yeah, first up is Z46s. Here, right here. Get her in the metal exchange shop to access. It's new to upgrade skill. Or skill. Extra AP damage. That's the same. If she has an AP gun equipped, extra crit rate, increases her modifier against all armor types by 15%. Really, really good. So you're not missing out on light damage or medium damage using an AP gun. So you definitely want an AP gun on her. It also gives her a slash attack. Here. Doesn't. It appears it does not give her a slash attack. Unfortunate. I have to deduct some points for that one. Because slash attacks are quite good, especially in PvP. They can deal with barrage stuff, torpedoes. Really good. But overall, pretty decent. Gives some nice HP, firepower. She's not, it puts her up to over 100 firepower, but definitely want the AP gun help with that. Not be hitting 1,000 with this firepower damage. That's fine. Makes her A gun slot a lot more efficient and takes less damage. So the big problem with Ironblood ships is their anti-air is really bad. Unless their name is like Leipzig or Magdeburg. Otherwise, it's kind of, and they struggle with that. So this will help out a lot with that. And destroyers should have good AA and kind of lack it here. That's a armor piercing skill. That's pretty good. Yep, pretty decent. I don't use Z46 actual chapter a couple months ago for space. Now I have more space. I'll be leveling her up, get her again for checkpoints. And next up, Oreos. For her stats, you can get her for free farming. Imperial Tragicomedy. The dropship at the end of those lines, and if you do 60 players of D3 and D3, you get Oreo. That's cool. What this does is gives her some firepower and reload. Now the reload is really nice. So she shoots faster. The first part of skill is what all the Battleship Augment Gear, the sword, gives the same skill. So you'll want to have her shooting first. This is where the reload comes in handy. A little bit, but if it's just enough to get her shoot first, you might have to tweak it a bit to get time right, but then she can buff the rest of your battleships. Then, once this Augment Gear is at +10, upgrades her skill and changes her barrage. Instead of having 65% chance rate, needing to use the gun from Hero Tragic Comedy. This one right here does the overheating skill. It's interesting. 10% more damage, but only the first 2 volts. So it's a double-edged sword. This removes that requirement, and gives the party buff chance. Just requirement. And honestly, that's pretty good. Does not make her better than Roma or Veneto, but you could use her alongside them. Have her shoot first and buff the other two. And do damage. Marco Polo. Yeah, pretty, okay. Nothing too special. I'm also looking at this skill, part of the skill right here. Actually, it's extra buffs. So, this is just a better version of the Captain Sword or whatever it's called. Pretty good. Next up is Saratoga's. Now, I like Saratoga. You can get her pretty early on. see, chapter 4-1. That's good. Exchange shop. Get her there. You can get her for like $1, I think, 99 cents as a promotion package. Start out. That's pretty cool. And it's good that she's, pretty usable. I used her when I first started doing World 14. Not World, sorry. World 13. Plain Hell. And she helped out a lot there. I had her, Enterprise, and Essex. Those three dealt with those planes pretty good. What this one does is, has a similar skill to Latorio. This is the bow, I believe, or no, this is the wand. This is the magic staff. Augment Gear. It gives a aviation buff for your fleet for 10 seconds. It's only 20. That's decent. Flat 20. And so, like Latorio, you want her to be firing first. That's it's reload, and she has the reload to help her do that. It's a decent amount of aviation, more than Latorio gets. Yeah, more than Latorio gets in firepower. Nice. Then instead of her barrage, she has being just a CA caliber gun barrage, it also launches an airstrike. Pretty cool. There's more planes having fun. So yeah, pretty decent. Nothing crazy with Saratoga. But definitely gives her a nice little buff. There's plenty of other carriers right now that are much better than her, but she's got really decent stats. Good aviation, decent anti-air, fighters and double dive arms on her. Yeah, Scepter is a similar augment gear to what she has. And it can't stack, so you only want to have one. Yeah. Next up is Iski. It's a heal. It's pretty cool. The reload ability. Really nice. And then after this activates, 3 seconds afterwards, buffs her torpedo reload speed, the next wave, and only the next wave. So definitely shorter battles. Probably mob fleet. Let's heal here. 5% is not bad. And it says 5% max HP, so I'm assuming this is of the ship being healed and not herself. It doesn't say of her max HP. It says of max HP. Which is pretty nice. She gets torpedo, which, is pretty decent torpedo stat for a common ship. Does have a retrofit here to rare status. Still kind of low stats overall. A nice torpedo buff. A nice reload buff. And this one, Mutsuki does get the slash attack, which is really good. If you have a bunch of them, your foremost Vanguard ship gets to have a slash attack, and it gets better the more you have. So, it's bonus points there for having that ability, as opposed to Z46. Then she has a reload ability, and last but not least, the French ship. Optionary, yeah. So, French name, alright. Couldn't pronounce it during Skybound, and can't pronounce it during now. So, she gets a buff based off her HP loss, which is, you want to have your ship as high as possible, and it's starting from 80%. I believe the threshold starts below 80%. But, yeah, the threshold is below 80% this year. But she does get a anti-air and evasion buff, which is nice. Evasion's really nice for a destroyer. Anti-air is still not great. It's better than... Better? It's not better. Never mind. So, it's not great at all. Torpedo's decent. And there is a rarity level difference between these two, so I shouldn't be comparing them. Yeah, it's nice. So slash attack, and then gives her an evasion buff. Does it give... And she gets a torpedo barrage off of it. And it's every 20 seconds, so it's not tied to anything other than time. Yeah, it could be nice for a French fleet. Generally with French ships, they're really fast, and you just kind of run through them together, and they just kind of zoom around the map. Does she get buffs with same passive chips? No. Does this one get that? Kind of. Yeah, so you have these two run together pretty nicely. And then some of the other French chips buff each other, like Vaclin plus the Vaclin class, that would help. Yeah, that was the general thoughts. You know, not the craziest. There's a lot crazier ones. Like, let me pull this up quick. See, look at Laffy's. So Laffy gets the slash, and her War Guard of Solomon gets extra buffs. It's a heal, but then her slowed, which is not great. Then 8 seconds after the battle starts, she gets firepower and torpedo plus 12. That's really good. Ayanami's is really good. So not at the level of these two, but pretty decent. It's a lot better than someone I was looking at the other day that wasn't very good. Not her. Anyway, enough rambling. So yeah, that was the new Augment Gears. Kind of a mixed bag, you know. 2 of them I'd say are pretty decent. Pretty decent. The other 2 are kind of like held back by their rarity and their overall stats. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.